All right, and what's your name?
I'm Jeremy Faber.
And you are with the 501st, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
And for people who aren't familiar, I don't know who of our listeners wouldn't be, but for those of us who aren't, why don't you explain what the 501st is?
We work with children's charities. We're actually supported by the Lucasfilm and their charity organizations. So we do different children's hospitals. We work with children's charities like Make-A-Wish and Leukemia Lymphoma Society, American Cancer Society. We spend time with children's hospitals. Star Garrison works with Texas, Oklahoma, and Arkansas. So we are here today at Rooster Teeth. We often go to different conventions and support charities. And in particular, we like to pick one charity for a convention at a time. Unfortunately, we beat our charity here today, and so they haven't shown up yet. But we're supposed to have them here later. They'll be here and we'll have them and try to raise money for them.
Excellent. And the 501st as an organization has been around for some time now. It's been around for a few years. I remember it being featured in a video game. I think it was Battlefront 2, I think it might have been, where the team was actually recognized. You guys do a lot of things with, like, you said charities. You guys do like security for Star Wars events, things like that. And I guess the thing that kind of makes you guys famous is your movie quality replica costuming, and that's a really cool thing to see because you guys are always around, getting people always taking pictures with you guys and all sorts of things. How does one go about getting into that sort of thing? And I know you guys are going to have a panel on that later this weekend. So how would one go about doing that for those who aren't attending this week?
So we have a website, www.501st.com, and on there we have a number of links that show the costume reference libraries. And from there you just have to pick a particular costume that you would like to do. The number of costumes now has expanded dramatically since the prequels. The clones are just, there's a huge number of clones to pick from. The original trilogy had just a few number, and from there was a few stormtroopers, and it seemed like there was only just a few number there, but to a trained eye, there was the heavy weapons, there was the regular TK, but even inside of each of those, they did branch out dramatically. The clones themselves is where the 501st came from, and we did form 15 years ago, and this is our 15th anniversary, and it was a surprise when we became canonized. It was a surprise to many of us who did not know that Lucasfilm was going to do that to us. And it was a pleasure when we found out that would happen with Episode 3, and when Anakin raided the Jedi Temple.
Right.
So we were very happy to find out that we became canonized and became part of the universe itself. So in particular, that's where the clones took on the 501st, and we had the 501st Stormtrooper itself with the blue and white. The number of costumes has increased dramatically, and some of our costume reference library hasn't been completely filled out, and have relied on some of our costumers to fill in some of that as well, to use the 3 visual references that are supported through different artists' renditions in comic books and the different Lucasfilm media that is currently out there, and it is used by our detachment leaderboards to fill all that in. And so our detachment boards are used with those reference libraries. And so you go through the reference libraries and the detachment leaders will be able to help everyone be able to find a costume that they would like to.
Very cool. And you guys cover, just to be on the up and up, it's Imperial outfits, everything like that.
We say bad guy, but we are the law and order.
Yeah,
they are the rebellions.